As always, it took us a little bit longer to get to our destination than I really intended it to. But hey, it's about the journey, more so than it is about the destination.
If you journey north, keep well away from Snapleg Cave.
Oh?
Damned hagravens have infested the place.
Where would that be? Snapleg Cave. Brokenhelm Hollow still have to go to. Snapleg Cave. Right by the Rift Watchtower. Alright. See, you're just giving me ideas. You're just giving me places to go. And I'll take it.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Don't mind if I do.
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the market? Or are you that desperate for training?
I was just walking by. Don't... Don't get in my face. That's how you're gonna lose a potential customer.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
I've got the coin. Don't worry. I'd like to take a bath.
Of course.
Don't give me that face. I know I smell.
I understand.
Thank you. I wanted to talk to you about Shadr's debt.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
I overheard that conversation a long time ago, and it was a setup. You robbed him blind.
All right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand.
That's what I
Tell
thought.
Shadr he doesn't owe me anything. That'll teach me to try and make extra coin around this city.
Well, through shady means, yes. Just, something to keep in mind
Look,
while I'm in town.
I already said Shadr doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Oh, I'm leaving. Don't you worry.
What brings you to Balamon today? Repair? Purchase?
Buying and selling. You seem quite proud of your work.
Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava.
Impressive.
Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold.
I could get some for you.
You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life.
Oh, can he train me in smithing? I don't know if he'll be able to, because I'm already, what, 70 or so?
You wish to do what I do? Very well.
Okay, yeah, I'm 71, and he can train me. Yeah, honestly, worth it. Why not? Maybe I should have saved that for an alchemist, but oh well. I imagine current events are keeping you busy.
People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune.
Also, smiths do plenty more than armor and weapons. They do nails, they do farming tools. People don't think about that. Any idea where I might find some fire salts?
A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale.
Well, it's a good thing that I need to check an alchemist anyway.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
Is it always this loud? Is the market always this loud? Just different merchants yelling over each other?
Exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Funny enough, I think there's a bigger market in Whiterun and in Solitude, and I don't think they're as loud there.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free.
Let's see what everyone has.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
You don't say.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry?
Do you make your own?
I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits. and worse. Would you be interested in gathering some materials for
Stay
me?
alive?
I'd certainly be happy to compensate you.
That sounds like my kind of work.
Thank you, Landstrider.
Don't mention
I'm
it.
seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore.
Oh, that's all easy enough. I already have the sapphire.
Good. These will make wonderful settings for my rings.
I have a chunk of gold ore.
Perfect. Melting this down will give me plenty of gold for those necklaces I started.
And Mammoth, I'll have to
Protect yourself
come
right.
back for that.
Buy armor from Grelka.
I can't say that I'm familiar with the sack seal.
Forgive me. It's a term I haven't used in some time. While most in Tamriel call my kind Argonian, we prefer the term Saxhleel. Madesi was actually my original Saxhleel name. Unlike others, I decided to embrace tradition and keep it that way.
Tradition's important, I get it. I know I still need to find your materials, but how's business?
Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf keeps draining the people's pockets with his ridiculous miracle cures. A few months ago, it was Troll Fat Salve, and now he's got something new. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild.
Oh, the Thieves Guild, huh?
Safe travels, Landstrider.
He tried to get me involved at one point. He said I never earned an honest day's gold. I'll have you know that it's all I ever earned.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
No, it's you.
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
Whatever happened to your blade, Grimsever?
It was lost years ago in a Dwemer ruin. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a replacement.
Well, you won't need to.
I couldn't ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand.
Nonsense.
But I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away.
Nonsense, it's not a
Grimsever
fool's
rests
journey.
within the Dwemer ruin of Misinchaleft. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost took my life.
Well, you're in luck, because I've already been to Misinchaleft.
Astonishing.
Protect yourself
To think
right.
you actually
Buy
were able
armor
to
from
reach it,
Grelka.
and yet return to tell the tale?
Well, I had some help.
Rarely in my travels have I encountered those who possess skills equal to your own. I see I still have much to learn. If you'd permit me, I'd be honored to accompany you in your travels for a time.
Maybe another time.
Be careful out there.
Maybe another time, but right now...
Buy some armor and
Oh,
live
I
to
thought
tell about
Lucian
it.
would be there. Right now,
Never seen Mjoll
I'm
this
set.
upset about anything. The city really gets
You gonna
to her.
buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on.
You really just have an attitude problem. You seem pretty desperate for coin. Having trouble selling your goods?
Are you serious? I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by.
You're really, doing a great job at selling your merchandise, I see, at upselling yourself. Seems dangerous for a merchant to be traveling the roads with the war going on.
Of course. I've no desire to be killed. I just need the coin. Say, you look like you could handle yourself. Maybe you can help me, if you're looking for work.
I usually am. What would you need help with?
I need someone to pick up supplies from Naranya, living in Windhelm.
I could help.
Thank you. Just bring it back to me, and I'll gladly pay you for your trouble.
Now, what exactly am I getting into? Nothing illegal, right?
Don't ask any questions, all right? Just bring it back to me.
I already
Mjoll told me
regret
that it
this.
isn't this bad everywhere.
You're gonna stare all day or
Maybe
buy
one
some
day I'll
armor.
venture
You gonna
out and
act
see
like
if
this
she-
all day, or you're gonna actually make a sale? Do you treat all your customers like this?
Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by.
Alright, I've heard it before.
I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin.
Alright,
The
alright.
sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better.
Honestly, I feel like Skyrim's gonna be a little warmer when you leave.
Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns.
No, I'm not too worried about that. I think I can help out a little bit around here.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Can't imagine why you're not doing well. Can't imagine why you're struggling.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Honestly, I should look into it.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind?
Oh.
All meats guaranteed.
A worldly traveler? Are you? You have an odd name for a dark elf.
I may be dark elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. Through reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned and taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh.
You don't say.
I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that.
Do you have any clues about your past?
Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful.
Well, doesn't really narrow down where I could look, but I'll keep an eye open.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Why were you searching in Skyrim?
I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos.
Oh.
But that's where the trail ran cold.
Wait, the Pride of Telvos?
I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed.
No, I've heard of it. I heard it's a shipwreck.
Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
It's a little further away, though. Yeah. Well, I guess that works, because I need to get to Windhelm, talk to Naranja. I need to get up to the Pride of the Telvos. Next time we head north, I guess we'll do those two. I know you're not in a rush. Maybe,
gems, potions,
maybe she
exotic
is, but
ingredients. I have them all.
I'm not necessarily in a rush to help her.
You here for lessons, like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something?
I'm looking to buy.
This place
Do you
has
have
seen
any
better
idea how
days, but
busy
it's
I
not
am?
my
My
fault.
mixture could be burning as we speak.
Oh? Is the mixture in that tankard of yours? I'm, not too worried about that. What have you got for sale, aside from that, that back talk of yours?
So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Also, your wife's really staring me down, and I'm a little uncomfortable. Can we talk about that? Honestly, he had a pretty decent selection. Thank you.
Yes, goodbye.
Yes, I'll be going
Where's
in
my
any,
head?
I'll be
never
going in a
even
moment, don't
greeted you
worry.
properly.
Until
Sorry,
you can do
just
those
thinking about my
formulas with your
experiments.
eyes shut, you'll never
Are you an
be
alchemist
ready to
then?
master
I'm
the more
aspiring to earn
difficult.
that title, yes.
Oh, same!
However, the road ahead is
You
paved with
want to
loose
remain in
cobbles
my
and deadly
shop as an
pitfalls.
apprentice, I
Master
expect you
Elgrim
to
says I'm a
act
natural,
like one,
that I
no
have a unique
exception.
talent. But I fear his approval masks his intolerance for my mistakes. My errant formulas have cost Master Elgrim a fortune in ingredients, some of which are almost irreplaceable.
What sort of ingredients do you need?
To restore Master Elgrim's supply, I would need 20 Deathbell, 20 Nightshade, and 20 Nirnroot.
Ooh.
Am I sensing that you may be interested in gathering these rare ingredients for me?
I would. A few other people have already asked me to do similar alchemical tasks for them, so why not add one more into the mix?
That means more time for my experiments and less time in the field. Much appreciated.
Don't mention it. Why are you so fascinated by alchemy?
It's exhilarating to observe the effects of my potions on the body. Watching the heart stop,
Oh?
the eyes go blind.
Oh.
We're made up of thousands of parts with thousands of different functions, all working in tandem to keep us alive. Yet if only a single part of our imperfect machine fails, life fails. It makes one realize how fragile, how flawed we are. You ask why I'm so fascinated? The irony that the same world that gave us life provides us the means to die.
I don't necessarily feel as comfortable getting you, Nightshade now. Tell me about your family. I've heard not great things.
My family. All that wealth and they squander it on foolish ventures and political schemes. I was meant for so much more than all of this. I wish to pledge my life and ply my talents in darker circles. If only my mother would let me, I would make her proud.
So you just want to make a lot of poison. Got it.
My experiments can't be completed until you've brought me those ingredients. Do hurry.
I'll go as fast as I can, but these aren't exactly easy ingredients. That's why you're asking for help. If this was easy, you would have done it yourself. I should have my Amulet of Alchemy already on, so let's just make a couple potions while we're here. Restore health. What can I do with that? 49 points. That's not bad. Make a few of those. And what else can I make? Slow. Honestly, let's make a couple of those. I'll use the death bell that I have. Honestly, it's worth it for me. And can I do resist poison? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna make a couple of those as well. Because I need that in case I run into another needle-hide dragon. Alright, not bad. Honestly, not too bad. Level 42 in Alchemy? Yeah. I'm an aspiring alchemist, going a little slower, but hey, whatever works, right?
Fresh meats and produce.
You're no longer in debt with Sapphire.
By the 8. You actually talked her into it?
Took a little while, but yes.
I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore.
Oh, yeah, you might have needed that if she had come after you again.
Until next time.
It's a very good point. I'm glad you thought of that. And there she is. Don't let her swindle you again. Don't let her take advantage of you another time.
I really need your help. I don't want to lose my job at the fishery. What am I going to do?
Calm down. What's going on? Why might you lose your job?
My job at the Riften fishery is in danger. The owner, Mjoll, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out. I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some Skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop.
Not that Redwater
if
shit,
you
right?
could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life.
Is that all it'll take? Sure. Here you are.
Your kindness will never be forgotten. Here, take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me.
Please tell me I didn't give her anything crazy. Okay, just the minor healing. That's good. Sir, why are you all bloody? It's from the fish, right? I sure hope so, at least.
Bless you, friend.
I'd like to help you out. Where do you get your skooma?
Look, I don't think I should say. I mean, they could kill me.
Or I could make sure that they don't.
Okay, I'll tell you. I get my skooma from Sarthas Idrin. He has some sort of a setup over the Riften warehouse. You can't get inside, though. They've kept that place locked up tight since the war began.
Don't worry, I have a way of getting inside. Or, I usually do. Who happens to have a key?
I overheard Mjoll say that only the Jarl carries the key to the warehouse.
Oh?
When I meet Sarthas there, he's usually waiting for me outside with his bodyguard.
Don't tell me the Jarl's involved. What will you do now?
If it wasn't for Skooma, I'd already be on my way out of this horrible city. All my gold, completely gone. Now I have to start over. I'll never use Skooma again, although I suppose a little mead now and then would be harmless.
Oh boy, that's what they always say.
Until our next meeting, honored friend.
Well, let's figure out if we can do anything about the skooma here. Report Sarthis Idrin to the Jarl of Riften. Sounds easy enough. My Jarl?
In honor of your service in battle, I am hereby granting you permission to purchase property in Riften.
Oh.
Talk to my steward if you're interested.
That was easy. I'm not here about purchasing property. I've come to talk to you about a skooma dealer here in Riften.
Ah, yes. Sarthis. A thorn in my side for the last few years. I've tried repeatedly to eradicate that meddler, but he has ears within the city guard. Gives us the slip every time we raid the warehouse. However, if you'd wish to eliminate that burden for me, well, let's just say it would go a long way with earning my favor.
You get right to the point, don't you?
Good. Here, take the key to the warehouse. Pay dear old Sarthis a visit, and tell him Maven sends her regards, would you? I believe we're done.
Just for the record, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this to clean up the streets a little bit. It just happens to help you in the process.
Good to see you.
Now, hopefully no one, or none of the corrupt guards heard us, because she did speak very brazenly just out in the open. So hopefully no one heard us make these plans to raid the warehouse. But even if they did, they would have to get back to the warehouse faster than me, and I would notice a guard running past me to the warehouse. So we should still have the element of surprise on our side. But I'm watching you, guard. No sudden movements. There's a mole in your ranks, and I won't tolerate it.
Here we go!
Oh, alright. Okay, maybe they did hear. Maybe they heard something. Oh, Lucian, watch out, watch out.
Sleep well. Sorry, after you.
100 gold, really? I thought a skooma dealer would maybe have a little bit more. Just saying. Not much of a warehouse. Honestly, I was expecting a little bit more in terms of your supply. But I guess it is supposed to be an official city property.
Sorry.
Well, make sure we search the place. Leave no stone unturned. That was with his key. Yep, we found it. Here's all the skooma. Oh, what is this? Sarthis just got in a shipment of moon sugar from Morrowind. We're refining it now, and the skooma should be ready by the time you get to Cragslane Cavern. Bring the gold, or don't show up at all. Kilnir. Well, seems there's still a little bit more for us to do. Oh.
Careful!
I guess it would have been too much to ask for. That just coming in and killing him would have been all we need to do. That by killing him, we would have dried up the skooma supply immediately. I'm fine with this, though. I'll take the fight right to the source. I like this, though. 1 week, we're taking out skooma dealers who happen to be vampires. Another week, we're taking care of, just regular skooma dealers in the city. Mistfall Keep just always feels so ominous.
You aren't worth my time. Piss off.
I was also going to say a little threatening, and, well, honestly, yeah, Mjoll just proved my point.
The throne suits me, don't you think?
Not sure about that. However, Sarthis has been taken care of.
Results speak volumes over words, and you've just proved it. Did you happen to discover where the Fetcher was getting his skooma from?
All the way from Morrowind. His supplier is at Cragslane Cavern.
Then I want you to head out there immediately and eliminate all of them. I can't afford to have another Sarthis blunder into Riften because they think we're too lazy to disrupt their pitiful operation. Do this task for me, and you'll be well on your way to a title in Riften.
I thought I could already afford property. I thought you were already letting me buy property here, but I don't get my title yet? Well, I'll make sure it's done.
Good. Make sure not one of them escapes alive.
That I'm good at.
Out of my way.
Ouch, okay. You offer to help clean up the city, and you still get people saying out of your way.
You are worth my time. Piss off.
Yeah, see, once again, Mjoll, just proving my point perfectly. Now, where is Cragslane Cavern? It sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know why. Oh, that's why. I've been there before. It's right by Shor's Stone. Alright, so just a quick walk up there. You go into the cave, kill some skooma dealers, and then just come back. Easy peasy. We do have quite a few locations to discover around Riften as well, so I'm sure we'll head out of the city, explore a little bit. Because I'm not just here to make sure that everything's okay in Riften, I'm here to make sure that everything's okay in the Rift as a whole. But I've already been sent on a few different assignments, or I've been given a few different assignments. Alchemy collection, which, speaking of which, let's just grab these for my own collection. Alchemy reagents, going to the Pride of Tel Vos, speaking to a merchant in Windhelm, the list goes on and on. As always, we have countless adventures ahead of us, which is kind of how I like it. If nothing else, I really think I like to stay busy. I like having an endless list of tasks, of jobs, of quests to go on.
But it's true.
I guess you could really say that the life of an adventurer is the life for me. Uh-oh. Goblins? Oh, dragon tooth goblins? What is that banner he's holding?
Take this!
What? A goblin dragon tooth tribe banner? I'm taking that. Oh.
Ow.
Are they gonna start worshipping the dragons? Because that's a terrifying idea. Ooh. Okay, that was way too close. I'm gonna do resist fire. I am going to absolutely use a potion of health, or of healing. Where are the ones that I made? Potion restore health, 49 points of health. Which, yeah. Even with resist fire, he was still really hurting me. I couldn't tell if he was dead at first. He is. We have more enemies over there. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here to help Lucian. It didn't look like I hit you. Just get up. You're fine. Vigorous healing. Lingering poison. Okay, let me check the others real quick in case they also have some potions. Soul gem. A staff of incineration. I'm gonna sell that. Wait. I am not gonna be able to carry it. What am I carrying? I mean, I know I'm carrying a lot of stuff as always. I need to sell the shield. That's right. I picked the shield. Why does this banner weigh so much? I didn't realize it was that heavy. I know I just have a lot of potions as well. I know I need to either use some, sell some, put them away. Okay. Hey, Lucian. Would you like to assist me in my, my hoarding endeavors?
Yes?
Oh, can you train again? By any chance? Or is it too soon?
Excellent. I've been looking forward to this.
Uh-oh, nope.
What shall we work on this time?
Maybe not right now, Lucian. Maybe not right now.
On we go.
What is it that's attacking us? Oh, more goblins. And, alright, I need to drop... I need to drop this staff. I need a potion of resist frost? I think resist frost, yeah. I don't think I have resist frost. Let's use the potion of vigorous healing, and let's get him. Oh! A different tribe. So there are some warring tribes that we're running into. The Dragon Toots, the Dark Shaman. Alright. Gonna get the drop on him. Alright, one left, just one more. There he is. And that is the chief. Oh, hey. See, there you go. You picked up the staff. I might take that from you a little later on, but for right now, yeah, go ahead. Use it. Let me check their bodies. I should see if they have anything I want. I know I immediately started running away from them, but no, let's see what they have. Okay, they didn't have anything, really. Now, where were we?
Excellent. I've been looking forward to this. What shall we work on this time?
How about... let's continue to work on your one-handed skills.
One-handed it is. Can never be good enough with a sword. Or a mace. Or an axe. Or... you get the picture. Take that! And that! Alright, enough! I yield! I yield!
Well, by the time we get back to Riften after taking out these Skooma dealers, it might be morning already. Worst case scenario, we get back in the middle of the night, we sleep at the inn, we rest till morning, and then we can tell them that the Skooma problem has been taken care of, but... we'll see. I'm not necessarily in a huge rush.
And another one bites the dust.
I do still have my level up. I haven't used it yet. How about I do it right now? I will put it into stamina. And as for the skill point itself, I might want to go back into two-handed since I have been leveling that again pretty quickly. There's sneak. There's lockpicking. Oh, lockpicking might actually be good. Locks are 1% easier to pick per level of lockpicking. That'll be 77% easier. Yes. That is well worth it. Honestly, didn't even have to think too hard about that one. Oh man, here we go again. Oh, and just when I thought I was gonna hit the Plague Wolf, he gets blasted. I mean, hey, we're on the same side, so Lucian getting the kill instead of me, perfectly fine. Looks like we're nearly there. I don't remember this cave off the top of my head, so I don't remember what's inside or what's in store for us. We know there's Skooma dealers inside, but I don't know if there was someone else in there beforehand. Oh, wait, is this the,
So I can stab you in the back.
Oh, okay. This is the little gambling cave. I remember now. Yeah, I accidentally cleared this place out because I tried to go in and found out that everyone inside wanted to kill me. I said it then, I'll say it again. How did they know I'm not here to gamble?
You picked a bad time to get lost.
Oh, okay. I thought that was going to hurt him a little bit more than it did. I really expected that the heavy attack would have maybe been half his health, not just a third.
Over here.
Where are
This
you?
is a surprise.
It seems that it didn't matter that I came in here and, well, killed everyone last time. They just found new people. They just found new people to man the door, to guard the place, to bartend.
Had enough of you.
And everyone just moved back in, huh? Oh, the bouncer. Ooh. Not bouncer, the butcher. Yeah, he hurt.
Do you mind?
I do mind, Lucien. I mind skooma being peddled on the streets. I'm just saying.
Well, look what we have here.
Oh? Are they talking about us or someone else?
I'll rip you apart, fool!
Oh, damn, just knocked him down. It seems it doesn't matter
Can't wait to count out your
that we cleared out the place, that we killed the bouncers, the gamblers, the barkeep. They all just moved right back in.
die for that.
Oh!
Get
And they got stronger.
You hear me? Dead.
Must you push like that?
Maybe the old establishment wasn't so bad then. Because these guys really mean business. But it's not just gambling, it's also skooma. Although I vaguely remember there being skooma in the back office the last time I was here too.
Over here.
Alright, you know what? Let's get out Unrelenting Force. Honestly, I'm also going to, oh, well, let me get out Rikvard and my shield.
Hey. Damn you!
Oh, you really just killed that man, didn't you?
Kill you!
Here come the wolves. Yep, you have no chill. Just killing gamblers, huh?
Yes.
That's the Lucien Flavius way, huh?
Why did you do that? Won't get away with that.
Wait, who are you still fighting?
You're dead.
This one
You hear
gambler's
me?
really giving you trouble, huh?
Another point to us.
The dog cage key. Gold. Alright. Turns out it wasn't necessarily as easy as I expected to put an end to the skooma operation, but we did it. We succeeded. Can't really tell any difference in my lockpicking ability. Did that feel 77% easier? No. You know why? Because it was a novice lock. So no, I couldn't tell. Give me something harder, and maybe then I'll be able to see the difference. Well, I'm glad to see the rain stopped for the night. Still pretty late out. I think we're best off just resting for the night, getting a room at the inn, and then speaking to Maven in the morning.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Oh, you're the boss. You're in charge of the fishery then. Okay.
Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery.
I heard.
Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree.
I like your attitude. Who buys all your fish?
I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course.
I'm familiar with him, and I eventually have to make my way back to the Reach anyway.
Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are.
I'm just getting, I'm getting quests to go everywhere, huh? You sound quite charitable.
Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of wars driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help.
You're a good man. You mentioned Nivenor?
Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh?
I like you, though. You want to help the people. I'm the same way.
Remember to give at the temple.
He's a good man.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
I'll take one.
Is there something I can do for you?
No, I'm looking for a special drink.
The bunkhouse isn't for you.
You mentioned the special drinks. I think you told me about them once before.
Oh,
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet LeChance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama.
I will...
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both?
I think I'll have... the White Gold Tower. That sounded good. Thank you.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Absolutely understand that.
Did you get that purchase agreement to Markarth?
Nope, I haven't left yet. I'm sorry to say.
What do you want? If this is about the meadery, we can talk later.
Quite a busy night, huh?
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
No, I've got the coin. I have the coin. I already spent some coin here. What's the word around town?
The city guard has been tearing Riften apart, looking for the source of our Skooma problem. I'd hate to be in their shoes if they get discovered.
Well, I've already taken care of that. Any other rumors?
The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside.
Perfectly fine with that. I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Because it's what time? Oh, it's only midnight, yeah. Yeah, let's rest until morning.
There's nothing like fishing on Lake Onreg. You should
realize
try
that I
sometime.
have to sell some stuff because I'm too close to being over-encumbered, as always. I will speak to Maven, and then we'll see what else we can do around town. I know everyone's telling me to leave town to go somewhere else and deliver stuff or find stuff, but...
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I'm sure there's plenty of people in town who need help a little bit more, locally.